Hey guys, welcome back to Chopping It Up with Janell. It's my B-day, so we'll be talking about all the baddest B's, brunches, beauty, and brows. We'll be making shrimp and grits because I love brunch, and pairing it with a mimosa. We're keeping it classic. Today, we'll be chopping it up with Nicole Alexis. She's gonna tell us how she took her side hustle and turned it into her main hustle. We all need to know how to do that one right. She takes brows from basic to beautiful at Primp Brow and Beauty Studios right here in DC. Let's get started. You can never go wrong with shrimp and grits, unless it's not done right. But no worries there, I got you. Other than the shrimp and the grits, you need some heavy cream, chicken stock, tomato paste, and a few other things. As always, you can check down below for a full list of ingredients. Our mimosas are made, and I think our guests arrived. Nicole took her love of makeup and turned it into a brow and beauty haven. I can't wait to hear all about her journey. She's also doing my brows later, so let's bring her on out. Hey Nicole, how are you?
Doing great.
I'm so happy to see you. Let's get started with some mimosas because why not? Cheers.
Perfect.
All right, I hope you like shrimp and grits, but first we're gonna get you to wash your hands because you're gonna help me out with a few things, okay? You're gonna get started on the shrimp and I'm gonna get started on the grits. Your part's pretty simple. This is a nice little spice blend. You can mix that up with the shrimp, and I'm going to add heavy cream and chicken stock to our grits. We want them nice and creamy. All right, the grits are looking pretty good, but we do need to add a few more things. So let's go over to the stove together.
Awesome.
So you can take the butter, cheese, and tomato paste, add it into the grits, stir that all up, and I'll get started on our vegetables. Today is all about butter, so we're gonna be using some butter and a little bit of garlic. Just gonna have some onions and bell peppers to add a little freshness. We're halfway there. All we have left to do is the shrimp and the roux. But while we wait, tell me more about Primp. How'd you come up with that name?
So Primp is a brow and beauty studio. We specialize in precision brow shaping, body waxing, lash extensions, and makeup. And the name came from the word primp, getting groomed, but especially paying attention to detail.
Oh, okay.
It's spelled PRMP though, because like team, there's no I in Primp. We're a team working together to make sure that we grow.
That's awesome. I know teamwork makes the dream work. I know it's kind of cheesy,
does.
but it really, really is true. Things are smelling good. So let's get back over there because I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too, girl.
Since we're all about the bees today, we can't forget about the bacon.
My fave.
All right, so once that's all charred up and we have all the bacon grease, we're gonna add the shrimp in there because that's the only way to make shrimp.
Awesome.
So do you cook often?
I don't.
Oh,
My
really?
husband is the cook, and he says I cook like a bachelor, so I leave it up to him. And this is one of his specialties, so I'm looking forward to upstaging him.
Oh, yes. I guess you have to tell me how that works
I
out.
sure will.
So how did you get into wanting to have your own studio?
I started out really looking to make some extra money on the side, and I turned to makeup, and then the brow thing kind of grew from that. Social media, I have to thank for that. Once I started putting my brow pictures out there, it kind of overshadowed the makeup, and then things took off from there. I had a smaller studio where I worked alone, but there's only so many hours in the day, and I knew that I needed to expand. It was a challenge leaving my full-time job because I wanted to replace that income and then some, so I had to figure out, hey, what am I going to do? This is my plan.
And then it was born.
Right.
That's amazing. That's what it's about. Taking an idea, honing in on your true talents, and making it into what you need.
Yep.
Excellent. All right, look at this bacon grease. Everything's looking pretty good. So the last step is we're going to make your roux. Taking all of our drippings, adding some flour into it just to thicken it, and that's going to be our sauce for the shrimp and grits. Last step. We're gonna finish up our roux. So what we're gonna do is take all of the bacon grease and shrimp juices and add in some flour, a little bit of Worcester, some more of our tomato paste, and hot sauce. We're gonna make a nice little sauce to top our grits.
It looks amazing.
Good. All right, that looks good. We've got our roux, got the shrimp, got the veggies. We're good.
Can we plate this up now?
Yes. This looks good. Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. All right, let's get into this. This looks so good. Thank you so much for your help. You did a great job.
I'm sure this bacon takes it to another level.
You know it.
So good.
It's so creamy too. I love it.
This might be the best shrimp and grits I've ever had.
Yes, 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 yes. Did it again. So I'm sure you'll win that cook-off with your husband, right?
I think so. I think so.
I want to know more about your journey. Like, you had a 9-to-5 and then you opened a salon. I'm sure it didn't happen overnight. So how did you transition into being a full-time entrepreneur?
It definitely did not happen overnight. One of the biggest things for me was wrapping my mind around letting go of so much money and trying to figure out how I could replace that. And mindset is huge, and so I decided to get a coach to help me through that. So it took about a year to really develop my plan and then get over myself, get out of my head. And from there, I transitioned to a suite where I was just working independently by myself. Demand grew for my business. I became more confident and put myself out there a little bit more. And then, you know, there's only so many hours in a day.
Right.
So I knew that I needed to expand, but I didn't know that I was going to expand as soon as I did. The space became available and I kind of had to work it out, right? Okay. But it was definitely a challenge financially because the space needed renovations. Contractor took so much longer than he said he would. So anything that I had saved from my 9-to-5 was pretty much gone. So luckily I have one of the best friends in the world who loaned me some money, which I thought was great. But then also, of course, my partner, who is my husband, he, you know, shelled out a little bit as well. So
that's the best thing, to have people who really support you and to help you in such a big way. That's a good best friend.
She sure is.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for telling us all about how you did it. It's just nice to get a little bit of that backstory to see that we can all do this.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course. But before you leave, we have to get some inspiration. I have to be able to look at this. I like to see things written down. So you can take a second. I'll get the inspiration board for you. You can just jot down, you know, whatever it is that keeps you motivated or one of your favorite quotes, whatever you want to write down, so we can always be able to look back at it.
I'd love to.
Thank you.
Your greatness lies on the other side of fear. Fear can be crippling. It can keep you from being everything that you're destined to be. So get out of your head, get out of your own way, and go for it.
That was great. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. It's definitely something I'll use. So I couldn't even ask for a better birthday guest. I'm so happy we got to do this together. It was so nice meeting you, and I'm ready for my brows to get done.
Thanks for the recipe.
Of course.
Hey Janell. Hey. How are you? Just amazing. Girl.
I love my brows. They look so great.
I'm glad you like them. Thanks for coming.
Bye.